Sybil has said, I'm interested in the concept of ideological cults, political, social ones rather than spiritual, being a place that ex-cult members may be drawn towards. What are some ways that people recognize cultish characteristics within non-spiritual ideological groups, organized or unorganized? It sort of relates to cancel culture, referencing Eric Hoffer's book on mass movements. Again, something that he says in that is that these kinds of mass movements tend to be interchangeable, and they can also change in themselves, in their makeup, in their focus, almost seamlessly without losing traction as well. I would say it's really about the individual's own needs, the individual's own psychology. Speaking for myself there as well, you know, I can say that the needs that were for me fulfilled by being involved in Teal Tribe, there was something that did for me that also, when I left all of that and I started to be on Twitter more and I started to see the social justice activism, very much felt like it, without me even realizing it, sort of fit into that same kind of self-righteousness, that same, oh, I'm crossing a line here, aren't I? I have to keep my mouth shut. I realized that it fits into something for me personally, that idea of being right, having something that I'm certain about. And I think certainty is a huge part of it. But to actually respond to your question and to give Jennifer an opportunity to answer that as well, if you zoom out of the specific application of what you see on the bite model through the lens of spiritual or religious ideologies and sort of scale back a little bit and look at how that might apply more generally, you can very much see how that kind of a thing applies. Purity tests you see all the time, you know, confessions, you see public confessions a lot of times. And something I was listening to the Conspirituality podcast the other day, and something that one of the guys on there said was that the confessional mode is the cult mode. And I think that's a really concise way of putting that across. If you're confessing, if you're turning things inward on yourself and you're looking for all the ways in which you are impure, that starts to lead into this conversation about the group itself being the bastion of purity, the bastion of what's right and good in the world. And when that happens, it can be very easy to dissolve yourself into the group. But yeah, I probably should make a joke now to keep it consistent with the channel. I don't go that dry normally. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I'll let you, Jennifer, if you've got anything you'd like to add to that.
Some of the things that I would be aware of is kind of dictatorial leadership. Also, if you're getting sucked in and your life is completely changing as a result, to really kind of be evaluating that. And if it's distancing you from others in the world, that's where I think it's so important that we're having these discussions right now after everything that's gone down in the US and with the Capitol and so on and so forth, that we really need to be hearing one another and listening and collaborative. And I think things can get dangerous if we're not.
Thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the stream if you've enjoyed it, and please be kind and ask good questions. And I'll see you in the next one.